area 1 we did role setup. So in role setup we split the class into 2 teams, Team Blue and Team Orange. In those teams you were assigned different roles like American Tycoon, Railroad Workers, and Chinese Immigrants. If you were American Tycoon, you'd be dressed like this. Railroad Workers wore party hats. And if you were Chinese, you wore rice hats.
The second activity was the track laying challenge. Track laying was a hard, brutal job, and the activity was there to show how much work it could be and how dangerous it could be, which was shown through the added time. The trivia challenge was used to show how the 2 railroads worked against each other, in a race to complete the railroad and get the most money, but at the same time they were working together to complete the railroad. You all worked against the other team to win the prize. Each team wanted to get the question right, but you were all helping each other learn basic knowledge of the Transcontinental Railroad.
The fourth activity was the mountain challenge. This is where you guys got up on the stairs and you were passing the soccer ball back and forth. We decided to do this mountain challenge to show you guys how difficult it was to go over the mountains and to show you how the terrain really affected how the track got laid down. We also tried to show this because it shows like your ethnicities, how you all work as equally as hard, but the Chinese were paid significantly less than the Americans were, and the railroad tycoons basically took all of the profit. This was one of the greatest technological accomplishments for the United States, and getting over the mountains was a huge deal, and that's why we decided to do the mountain challenge.
The 5th area was the Honorary Indian Challenge. The reason we did the Indian Challenge was because during the creation of the Transcontinental Railroad, Indians were a hard task to deal with. Indians would raid campsites, attack trains, and basically defend their land against the building of the Transcontinental Railroad. To show all this, we had you guys do a dance competition, where the winning ethnicity got to choose one person from their group to sacrifice and become the honorary Indian. Once they were chosen as the Indian, they got to wear an Indian headdress. With Indians being such a big bump in the road defending their land and causing railroad workers to arm themselves with rifles, they played a big part in all the challenges the Transcontinental Railroad had overcame, and that's why we chose the Honorary Indian Challenge.
The 6th area was the area where you guys got to interact with the spinny wheel. This area helped show how random events could be, but how big their impact could be, no matter how small the event was. The labels on the spinning wheel gave you different advantages for future challenges, which you'll find out about later, or they could considerably hinder you throughout the rest of the game. The winners get 2 spins, the loser only got 1, and this shows that the harder you work, the better outcomes you'll get.